All right, man. I had an enlightening conversation last night at dinner with my bros, and one of the bros is a NFT, a VeVe NFT pro. You know, he doesn't really get caught up in, like the open market NFTs, like on Rarible or OpenSea or anything like that, because it's tough for him to value these and figure out, which one is going to pop and which one's going to hit and whatnot. And because of his, extensive knowledge of pop culture, and also, the comic world and legacy cartoon world and whatnot, it's easy for him to apply that knowledge to the VeVe app, which has the license to sell all those official NFTs, for those companies. And if you don't know what NFTs are, like, it is basically verified, authenticated collectibles, whether that be art, whether it be clothing, whether it be, digital items that could be used in augmented reality, virtual reality, video games. An NFT can be, you could take a parcel of land and section it off and create NFTs for each parcel. And if I buy that NFT, now I own that parcel, and there's there's a lot of ways to do the NFT thing, right? It's like I don't know, man. It's like the technology is like the internet, but you could go on the internet and you could do anything you want on there, right? Like you could do, the sky's the limit. It's endless. Possibilities are endless. This is the NFT world, man. It is absolutely, as how could I put it, man? As there's so much utility, and it is so ubiquitous in terms of, your ability to apply that technology to anything. My mind just got blown last night. It's crazy. First of all, let's get some of the fundamentals out of the way. As an investment, and not financial advice, whatever, but as an investment vehicle, let's look at the viability of NFTs, the validity of NFTs. Who's involved in, the NFT metaverse, right? Which is, the metaverse is just like the name of the place or the layer of interaction with NFTs. The most recent ones that I know of: Walmart, Microsoft, Nike, Disney, and that includes Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, Samsung, Sony. I could just go on and on. All right, I named all those ones. Apple, Google. Clearly Facebook wants to do, a crazy metaverse thing. Anybody who is in digital content or product, that, those two things, right? Digital content and product, it's advantageous for them to be involved in the NFT space early. And so that's who's in it. Think about that: digital content, product. Yeah, it's that big. So look, the other thing is, all right, how do you use this stuff, right? Car manufacturers, I forgot to mention Ford, BMW, a bunch of European car manufacturers, GMC. All right, look, they've all been working with the VeVe app. So the VeVe app, VeVe app, okay? The VeVe app is it's kind of like the bridge. Like, it's a company who took on the role of being the spearhead for leading established blue chip companies and brands into this emerging market and innovation, okay? And, the dude who runs it is responsible for bringing Pokemon to the globe, bringing Pokemon to the North American market for sure. And dude named the Pokemons and all that stuff, right? So like, you know, this is done by folks who are, who've already established a brand of bringing something new to the marketplace. And, you know, because of the way that the technology works, like they don't have to do this for just their own brand anymore. Like they could do it for all these companies' brands, you know, their buddies that they go to conferences with or sit at cocktail parties with, who are, you know, directors of whatever, Nike, whatever, any place, right? You know, they're like, yo, check this out. The new thing is this NFT space. It's over. It's a wrap. You need to hop in. You know, blah, blah. The next conversation was, okay, like, how do I do it? You know what I mean? Like, how do we do that? And then they walk them through doing it using the VeVe app. Everybody's on, like, all these big names are on the VeVe app. There's just more and more coming. And then the VeVe app has been working with Google and Apple and Samsung and other phone manufacturers to incorporate the technology needed to use the AR, the augmented reality technology in the VeVe app, you know, on these phones. So when you buy an NFT, like let's say the Todd McFarlane Batman, right? When you buy that, you can literally tell the app, okay, look, I want it to sit on my steering wheel, on my dashboard, right? And because of the technology behind augmented reality, just like when people used it to play Pokemon and catch Pokemon in real life, and kids were running around the world, you know, catching Pokemon, just the same exact way, right? You could see that Todd McFarlane Batman there, you know. My boy, him and his son were like looking at the Spider-Man that they bought, and his son went over to it in real life, but in the digital space, my boy was able to take the picture of him with his son. Okay, so, all right, so right now, like, this is like just the basics. This is just overviews, and this is different from, you know, Bored Apes and, you know, CryptoPunks and that whole thing. And I'm not knocking that. There's great technology in there. There's great innovation in there too. This is different though. This is like, you know, an NFT projects that have an entire machine of developers behind the project, right? Making it so that you can use these NFTs in a game. You know what I'm saying? Making it so that you can use these NFTs, you know, like in a variety of applications, which we're going to talk about now. So, all right, let's go with the car manufacturers, right? They've already committed. BMW has committed. Some other European car manufacturers. Ford has committed that for their concept car line, they're going to create NFTs for them, okay? And right now, this is just the beginning, right? This is them dipping their toe in, right? So no active models, no previous models, but our concept cars that haven't hit production, that haven't really experienced, you know, full authorized, you know, use of or whatever. They're going to turn those into NFTs. You'll be able to buy them as an NFT and then, you know, drive in them in the virtual world and use them in the virtual world and whatever. Cool. But what's the next step from there, right? Because if you look at technology and you just look at where it's at right now, you're missing it. You're missing it. Like if you're just investing in what's going on right now, then you're seriously underestimating the value proposition of what you're getting into. Now, when they take that concept of using concept cars, but then they say, you know what? How about we create an NFT of our 2022 model of all the cars, and we put them up online, and now we want users to sit in the car, like put on a VR headset, and sit in the car, and then look at the car, and use the shift knob, look at the design of the interfaces. You know, you could literally like go up to it and it'll get bigger and the resolution will get better and you'll be able to look at things, hit the radio and hear the sound coming out of your headset. You know what I mean? You can go for a drive with it. You know what I mean? If you have like the VR steering wheel, then it gets even better, right? Because now you have tactile feedback of how heavy the car is, how responsive it is and whatnot. Like, yeah, is it going to be different from when you really buy it? Yeah, but now, you know, you don't got to go anywhere and you get test drive these cars all you want. You don't got to talk to a salesman even, right? Let's take it a step further, guys. Let's take it a step further. All right, you know what? I like the car, but let me change the interior color. Hey, can I get a custom shift knob? Yeah, which one do you want? Here's the available ones to choose from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like the color of the car. Can we do a different color? Yeah, you can do whatever color you want. How about you do whatever base color you want, and then we'll do a wrap for you. We'll wrap it for you when we deliver it to you. So we'll wrap the car in Caravan Film Cruise logo. So it's wrapped in the Caravan Film Cruise logo, or it's wrapped in polka dots, or it's wrapped in whatever, stripes, zebra stripes, leopard print, okay? Whatever, right? Yo, then they make it for you after you click buy. I buy it here on the app. I click it, boop. In my VR headset, buy it. And now it's being made. And maybe 60 days, 90 days later, 120 days later, it shows up with the wrap on it and the color I wanted, with the interior I wanted, with the custom shift knob. Okay? You feel me? This is where we're going. If you can't see this is where we're going, bro, I can't help you, man. I can't help you. Have fun staying poor, all right? If this is like, you wouldn't have seen the cell phone as something that, you know, people would use. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't see this? Come on, bro. All right, man. That's cars. And there's so much more we could do with cars. There's so much more you can get into with cars. Whatever, that's cars. Next thing we're gonna do, okay, cars, homes. Yo, the Matterport. All right, Meta here. All right, I said a couple months ago, 2-3 months ago, we're only buying Ecomi, which is the native token for the VeVe app. Yo, Ecomi, OMI, bro. Look it up. It didn't even take that bad of a hit during this recent crash, and the chart is setting up nice. It's setting up real nice, just from, you know, a technical analysis standpoint on chart prices. Okay, now look. Houses. All right, man. Let's say you want to buy a home. Let's say you want to rent a home, and you want to rent a home, and you're going to rent it for a year or 3-year lease. Let's say 3-year lease. And as a result, you need furniture for your home that you're going to rent. Okay? This is developers, like real estate developers, architects, home builders. This is furniture manufacturers, home decor, and also interior decorators, landscapers, converging, okay? Converging, making a seamless, customizable, one-stop shop for the end user, okay? Let's say you just rent the home. The developer used, so I was getting into MetaHero and the Matterport. The reason why we're doing MetaHero is because Matterport and MetaHero have a partnership. Matterport takes 3D, images and pictures, 360 pictures of homes, and then maps them out in 3D space so you can do a virtual tour. MetaHero is 3D scanning items into the metaverse so that you can use them, including people, so that you can use them in the metaverse. All right, so Matterport comes into the home, creates a 3D render of the home to scale with measurements and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it does that. You decide, you know what, I'm gonna pick up this crib that I'm gonna rent for the next 3 years. You decide that. Okay, you do that. You walk in and you can do it yourself. You can take, 3D scanned furniture that's at a 1-to-1 scale, real life scale, okay? 1-to-1 scale, like you do it, okay? You find the furniture you want, the chandelier you want, you know what I'm saying? If you're working with new construction on home builds or things that are they're prefab, but they're being built right now. You know, hey, I want the ceiling a little higher. I want this truss to go a little higher. I want this archway a little wider. Hey, can I use this kind of door? Hey, you know, you start to go through it. Or you have an interior decorator, you know, you pay for this person and you set up an appointment and they're in the virtual world with you. You got your headset on, they got their headset on, and you're going through the actual home that you're gonna live in to scale. And you're deciding with the interior decorator what kind of couch needs to go here, where the TV gets mounted, okay? How does your kitchen look? Hey, can we push this island out like 2-3 inches? Yeah, you can. You're just walking in the space at home or outside in a park or in a desert or whatever, because it's all in your virtual headset. It's not, you don't have to be confined to anywhere to do this. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, you know, the software saves your virtually mapped house with all the furniture and decorations in it, the blinds you want, the drapes you want, how you want it to hang floor to ceiling, or do you want it to just be, you know, the size of the window or whatever you want. You know what I mean? It maps it all out. You build it out, you know, or you give them instructions, then they go build it, then they call you back and say, hey, hop on your headset. Let's go take a virtual tour of your new home with all your decor, fully furnished and blah, blah, blah. And you walk in it and you're like, yeah, you know what? This is nice. This is great. Yeah, I love it. I love everything. Boom. You know what you do next? Buy. You hit buy and it pays for everything. And then it's all built out. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. You know? Like right now, we're looking at, you know, people buying pieces of art, which is still like the art market is a great industry to invest in. But if you're only seeing that, yo, you're missing it. You're missing it. You're missing it. And living in the real world is great, right? Living in the real world is great. All right, so look. Before I get to that, let's talk about, you know, your home, right? Being in your home. There's this technology, software, mapping technology called stagnation. Stagnation. I know it doesn't sound like stagnation. Like, yo, I don't want to be stagnant. Nah, yo, stagnation is where, okay, I want to pin an NFT to my headrest, right? So like every time I'm driving, there's like a bald eagle here or Pikachu or whatever, right? I pin it to my headrest, right? And every time this headrest gets viewed in the virtual space, that Pikachu is there. Okay? All right, that's for the headrest. Now you could do that in your home. Every time you look around your home, Charizard is always there, or a Power Ranger, or Batman. You know what I mean? Every time you open your closet with the thing. All right. Before we get to there, in a few years, yo, it's hard to believe. But in a few years, Apple will be getting rid of the iPhone. Won't be no phone. What are we gonna have? AR glasses. Google glasses or Apple glasses or whatever, but glasses. And your phone will now have full screen capabilities. It's not just down here anymore. Instead of developing this neck deformity here, doing this, it'll just be here. And you can look at things and touch things if you want, or you simply type or you speak to text or whatever. There's like a whole way of doing it that makes it convenient. But if you got them on and you got your NFTs in your virtual world stagnated to your living room, to your couch, to the closet in your house, and every time you open the closet, it looks like the Bat Cave. You know what I mean? It looks like the Bat Cave when you open your closet, and Batman's up in there chilling, or Spider-Man is upside down hanging there. You know what I mean? Bruh, like you're not understanding, you know. You're just not understanding where we're going with this. This is heavy, man. This is real heavy. All right. So then we stagnate the Pikachu over here. There's something I was talking about before. Stagnate stuff in your living room. Oh, okay. All right. You tell your boy, hey, here's my address, blah, 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 right? It's the house. And they're like, okay, here's the address, whatever, right? And you got your AR glasses, and you're following the directions to the house, and you tell your boy, yeah, it's the one with the Voltron standing in front of the house, because your Voltron is stagnated to the front of the house. You know what I mean? And look, man, they could create all kinds of Voltrons, right? But right now, the Voltron was a limited run. You can't just be buying Voltrons willy-nilly. You can't just do that willy-nilly. Right now, the Voltrons that were sold, limited run, are the Voltrons. I don't know what they're going for right now, but it's a lot. It's a good amount of money. You know what I mean? So, you know, not only do you buy the nice house, the nice crib, and all that nice car, but you better have some nice NFTs. You know what I'm saying? That's like another flex if you're into flexing. You know what I mean? That's like a whole nother flex. You know, and with the invention or the development of augmented reality glasses, bro, sky is the limit. This thing, bro, you're not going to have to go to work. Why would you have to go to work? You could just literally throw on a headset and do all your work at home. And your friend, who you could be in communication with the whole time, might be right next to you in their office cubicle, whatever. It doesn't feel like an office cubicle. Has everything they need there. But you're right next to each other. You guys are talking to each other all day on the VR headset. You guys can go and meet up in real life if you want to. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. Yo, look, investing in the VeVe app, buying the Omi token, buying NFTs on the VeVe app, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. This isn't even secret. You know what I mean? People are just disrespecting the NFT space. People in the crypto industry are disrespecting the NFT space. Yo, if it's just new technology. New technology always wins. It always will win. It always has won. It's going to win again. We're here. This is where it's at. You're here. You're watching this video. You're watching it at an early date in time, in history, where you can take advantage of it. You know what I mean? I could go on and on. I want to go on and on and on. There's so much more. So much. There's hella. You know what I mean? But whatever. So my boy, who's NFT Pro, he's starting a VeVe YouTube channel about all the stuff he's been learning, right? And he wants to share it with all of us. And so I'm gonna, when it's up, I'm gonna direct you to there. You should check that out. But we're also gonna be doing some collabs and collabing on stuff. So yeah, man, it's my 2 cents. All right, love you. Be safe. Peace.